Anything but stable. All right. Let's see. So let's go back to there. All right. I didn't schedule this one, so we'll see what happens. Oh. Carvin's crooked, but his heart's in tune. Aylin's chilling by the glow of the moon. There needs a tune. We might change stuff around eventually. Oh, coffee. Yes, that's the best. Oh, yes. Maybe we'll have somebody show up, maybe not. Grumpy's epoxy, these roach clips tight. Aliens land. Hi, Mr. Jack. Good morning, sir. How you doing? I didn't schedule this one. It's not. The grandkids stayed the night last night. So the weekends they stay. I don't do the alarms, but I woke up on my own about 5:15. So here we are. Hey, I didn't comment, but I saw your odd cat watching his favorite show. Chasing them squirrels or chipmunks. Squirrels, same difference to me. We don't have chipmunks around here. We get just little gray squirrels. Oh man, y'all, I'm tired. Coffee's got to kick in, got to get awake, and all that good stuff. Workshop sessions, creativity unplanned. But we're just gonna work on that grumpiest express right there. I didn't do anything to it yesterday. Pretty much once I shut down, that was it. I didn't mess with it no more. Yeah, that one's gonna be the challenge, I guess. Stepping out of my comfort zone, working on that one. But we'll get there. All right, how's everybody doing this morning? What we got? You've been up since 2. Goodness gracious! And you did all your stuff yesterday. You sore? Is pain part of the factor in keeping you awake, sir? As I can understand that. Hey, good morning, Tim. I woke up, went back to bed. Okay, but I went back to bed at 6 last night. Oh, okay, yeah. So you fell out early last night, so you woke up early. I got you. So that's why I try not my let's try this again. That's why I try my best not to take a nap through the day, because I'm afraid it's gonna mess with me at night, and I'll be wide awake. And it's a monkey. I hate it when I get my schedule, my sleep time off, as it just seems like it takes so long to try to wrap back around and get back into the pain. Okay, so that did make it bad. Damn it. I hate it when my sleep schedule gets throwed, because then it seems like it takes so long to get me back on my routines. Is this like I'm a night owl? The gummy wore off, right? Yeah, I'm a night owl. By all means, that's just what I do. But I've changed that over the years because I was having to get up and deal with the kids and stuff like that. So I had to rewire that night owl stuff, but it's still there. It don't take much to get me to staying awake again and all that. But that's just it. I stay awake because I won't nap and all. And grandkids stayed the night last night. Had little dude in there with me, and oh my goodness, he likes to lay up on top of you. So it's like, dude, lay right there on your side. Right here by Grumpy. So I got you. I couldn't move. I woke up this morning and it was pinned down. If I moved my elbow, don't my elbow hit me. Said, oh shit, little dude right on top of me. I slid out of bed and just gave him the whole bed. Oh man, gotta love some coffee. All right, let's see what we can get going. Let's see, I need to go put the fan in the window. Oh, where's my little thing at here? I definitely got to get all my junk picked up out here and completely cleaned up. I got to set that dang little laser thing up so I can start trying to figure that little bad boy out. Oh, but I got to get everything cleaned out here and get all my stuff situated and moved. I need to get me a fire extinguisher to have out here, to be honest with you. I don't have one of those out here. That would be a good thing to have, considering with the wood burning and everything. And then I get that laser cutting or something. Dang, sure want something. You know? I don't want to spark down the garage. Oh, that wouldn't be a good thing, right? And I had my medical marijuana doctor's appointment yesterday. I have to renew my prescriptions every 7 months. You have to go in here in Florida. They can only write you, I think it's like three prescriptions at so many days of prescriptions. So it's a daggone money game they got where you got to go back every 7 months. So that was $199 I had to pay for that appointment. And it was a tele appointment. So all they did was pick up the phone, call me. How you doing? Everything okay with your numbers? Well, yeah, working good for me so far. Okay, great. We'll see you next time. Did you make your appointment? Okay, click. That was the extent of my appointment to get reevaluated for my card again. I was like, wow, $199 just for a quick hello, goodbye, talk to you next time. And I was like, okie dokie. That's how it goes, you know, it's a damn money game. It's my health, but it's their wallet. So you gotta do what you do, I guess. I need to renew every year. See, they do us my ID card, my state issued ID card. I have to renew that every year at $75 a pop. And then on top of that card, I have to go to my doctor and pay $199 every 7 months. And yeah, it's like I said, it's a money racket. Yeah, it's just it's it's that money game. But hey, you know, I'm gonna pay that money game because that's the best medicine for me. I just truly wish Florida would get off of their daggum craziness. And I know DeSantis is out the door this year. We're supposed to get a new governor. And I think the one I saw in there, he said some mess. His whole case running, and he's going to support it just because the people wanted it like that the year before. You know, so he's just trying to get that people's vote to get in there. Which, I mean, that's politics. That's what they do, right? But that's just yeah. That's how they work. Roach clips, shiny, dope soldiers of cope. Out of the haze, excuse me. Those are the pins are just rough on me though. Oh, did anybody go and watch Mr. Pete's video Mr. Pete Mad Scientist put him out a new video the other day. For the interesting. Or the interesting. Oh, we bumped the camera. Workshop sessions, therapy flows in the air, turning junk into gems. I did a bunch of research last night about this system. Eyes glazed crimson, medicated. All right. There's a couple of different cannabis history deals. My daggum morning beard, y'all. Morning beard. There's a couple of different cannabis history shows that I'd like to watch. It's just some of the stuff they talk about. I haven't researched any of it to see how much of it was out there, but or not, but it was pretty cool. I know you tell you another one that's neat. You like to research stuff like that? Look up it's public information here, but Sunburn Dispensary in Florida. That's crazy. I'm not personally connected to that group of stuff, but my grandfather, him and his buddies was all connected with some of that stuff that went on with that. It was kind of crazy. It's like back in the day, it was smuggling, so it was bad. Well, today they make the smuggling sound all cool, and that's what you're supposed to do. And unfortunately, that was my grandpa. He was part of that group. You can look it up too. It's awesome. And so I say it's awesome. I think it's neat because it's just part of cannabis and stuff, and it's just part of how it evolved. But Operation Sunburn. He was federally indicted for that. Him, my mom, bunch of people. That was a long time ago. I was a damn shit little baby then. I thought that was neat. Mom always told me stories about that stuff, and it's just stories, and then the damn dispensary come to be, and you can go in that dispensary and you look all over the walls. That's all it is clippings and stuff talking about the whole thing, and it's wild as can be. And it's like, hey, I know some of that. It's kind of crazy. Oh, let's see. How are we going to start this one? This is where it's like, I've not done one like this. I want to go, like, I put the line. Let's see. Y'all see my Babble. I put the line around here at first, just a sharp line of the shape of that banner, and so, but I'm going to burn that banner in. So I just need to pretty much get on that line and start smudging my way around and just try to get it to shape. Fill in my color on everything through the train. Excuse me. Start getting me my detail to pop out right there. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. I've never. Cannabis has been in use. Oh yeah, cannabis. I mean, it's in our it's the endocannabinoid system. It's in our bodies. I mean, we are made to consume the terpenes and stuff and everything from cannabis. I mean, that's just. You can't say we're not when our bodies are designed and got the receptors and stuff there, That's why I've always looked at it, It's just like, yeah. The whole thing about this crap being illegal and all this stuff is it's because it's I can jump down all kind of rabbit holes on that. DuPont, all your big daggum fiber companies and stuff like that, they buried hemp, because hemp's renewable. We can grow hemp. No. We need to have all this chemical plastic shit, make all this big money. Yeah. It's a money game, y'all. It's a money game. Proteins, other nutrients we need. I know it, everything. It's that plant is so beneficial from top to bottom, and that means from daggum root to tip. It's just everything, like you said right there. Fibers, clothes, shelter, rope, everything. They make a hemp brick, it's fire resistant. They sit there and blast that daggum thing with a torch, and it never catches on fire. And it's natural. It don't got all the crazy chemicals and stuff in there. Yeah, it's a control game. You said it exactly. I know, we know. It's a thing. It sucks, but that's what they do. What is it? They want to dumb us down, control us, all that good stuff. I'm a strong believer in that. Oh, I can't find my strip. There it is. I'm a strong believer in that little strip right there too. I like having that Hemp Creek. Yes, I like having that whenever I get my temperature going. There we go. Yep, the hempcrete, that is exactly what it is. You take that and you can take the technology we got, they put that hempcrete into those daggum machines that squirt out and mold 3D print the houses. Man, you put that hempcrete mix into that and let them think, boom, you got you a perfect little spot. If I could afford it, I'd dig me a hole in the ground back here and let them come print me one out and then bury that bad boy and have me a storm shelter. Chronic pain fades, it's a real slick trick. Aliens in the smoke, shadows in the air, floating through the But yeah, it's pretty cool, the stuff that you can do and the stuff that it can replace. That's the kick in the ass. It's the stuff that it can replace, and these companies don't want that to happen because then that takes all their profit away. Roach clips bonded, stories to unfold. Therapy's the wood grain, the blades our guide. Healing in creation, it's where we reside. Pain dressed in smoke, aliens hide. Through the haze we thrive, let fears subside. Yeah. Roll tighter than the bass drum. Creativity sparks where the darkness comes. Shadows in the flicker, pieces succumb. We craft peace in the chaos until we're numb. Aliens in the smoke, shadows in the air, floating through the space like I just don't care. Creating's how we heal, no pill compares. Anxiety dissolves, now time feels rare. Got to keep my ears open for the little ones. She's in there with Mimi sleeping, so she'll be fine. Oh, crazy Daisy. Little man's the one that likes to wake up. He'll wake up early, then he'll go out in there and crash or wake up early, go in there, crash in the chair and start watching some cartoons and stuff. Most of the time I tell him when they wake up, if I'm not there, Grumpy's right out here in the garage. And then he'll come out here and get me, but he likes to get on that TV. So he'll just plop down in the chair and start watching TV. This is going to be hard, Joe. It's not going to look right until it starts to look right. I'm going to have to trust the process on here, and I don't trust the process because I don't understand the process. I just know I'm trying not to black burn and just scorch the shit out of it, but gotta get my line built up. Yeah, that's it. I put on a lot of my posts on Facebook. I've gotten some of those posts before where it'll show the history of hemp and everything that it can do and everything that it can replace. And it's just, you look at it, and just because everything it can replace and everything it can do, all those big companies are going to stay banded together. It's almost like the airplane companies and Boeing and stuff like that. They're so big, they got so much money wrapped up into everything, they can pretty much control the narrative. You know, and that's the crappy part about it. Is at this point, people don't care about the environment. They don't care about this. It's those profits, and it's how much money they can put in their pocket. You know, that's the only thing most people are after. That's when we go back to that corporate greed. It is there. And that's another thing this morning is once the kids start popping up and waking up, Grumpy got to go play Muffin Man. So I'll definitely have to, I can keep the stream going. I'm just going to have to step away from the computer for a minute. My soul restored where demons hide. Grumpy's laid back masterpiece brings carved out chaos, sweet release. Y'all, I got to find my compression glove for a second. Some of that old ageness is coming out in my hands this morning. Right. Where's it at, y'all? My tendonitis is getting me in my daggum left wrist, and then the corporal tunnel and the arthritis is wanting to get me in my right. Say yay, hothead. Let's punch some more stuff. My damn hand would not be hurting. I know that's what it's from, because my son got home yesterday and he was wanting laundry stuff done, and stuff was needing done, and I needed him to get his clothes out, so I was knocking on the wall with my right hand. You know, like you'd knock on a door. I was cracking on it hard with my hand to get his attention, and I was cracking on the table of my plywood table. And so I guess that's what's got my damn right hand boogered up. I ain't putting the brace for my left hand on until it starts to hurt, because that thing damn near demobilizes my hand, and that messes me up. I can't hardly stand to wear those demobilizers. It's that not claustrophobia, kind of like that, I guess, because it's like with that demobilizer, I can't move, and so I guess that's kind of like a claustrophobic reaction, you know. And it's like sometimes I get to where I feel like if I can't move, it's like my grandkids or something can cuddle up on me and I'm fine. But like if I know I can't move and it's like I gotta sit here, it's the more I realize I can't do something, the more my body wants to do exactly opposite. And so when I put on those demobilizers and stuff, I'm constantly trying to rock my hand around and fight it, and then my hand don't never relax. It might be. It's a Southern thing, but it's more of an ego thing. You know, I imagine it's an ego thing with anybody. You got something, someone says, oh, you can't use your hand, you can't do that. Well, don't tell me I can't do something. I'll show you how fast I can. You know, so that's part of it, you know. And then with that mentality, you know, I'm gonna do this for myself. Oh, this is not that bad, or let me get back at it too soon. You know, and then you gotta think, Suzanne's hand, she just messed her hand up not long ago, just now getting healed, and then she's doing that rowing or whatever for those boat races. That constant, your wrist and all, you're constantly rolling everything in your hand, moving those oars and doing all that. You know, so that's that, and then that chainsaw and that you do, or that she does, you know, tweaking when you're holding that and you're trying to get them different angles, you're tense and you're rolling all that around and keeping it tense and locked up, you know. So ego. It's ego with me. A lot of it, my problems is ego and hard-headedness, you know. And then hot-headedness. I was hot-headed bad, you know, so I'd get mad, and I was not a right thing to do, but it's a good way to handle your anger, I guess, but it's not a healthy way to handle your anger. I would get mad and go to punching. And I was in martial arts, I had the punching bags and stuff, and I would get pissed off, and I'd see that punching bag, and that's that person I was mad at. I would work that bag until I couldn't hardly swing no more. You know? So it's like every time I got good and pissed off, that was impulse, was to start swinging, because that's how I took care of my anger, was on my bags. Well, wasn't always around the punching bag, and it's like, oh, that anger's there. It's like it's raging, and I don't want to hurt nobody. Bam! There goes the tree, and I would sit there and start. You would think I was flipping crazy, because I'm sitting there boxing this tree like it's a flipping punching bag, hands all bloody, bark falling off. I mean, I was stupid. You know, and unfortunately, I'm going to pay for that with my hands. You know, y'all ever watch that damn Son of Anarchy and stuff? Old man's getting them cortisone shots in his hands all the time. That's probably going to be grumpy in a few more years. Unfortunately, you know, but live and learn. That's all I can do, right? I don't do it no more. I don't even swing on the bags no more. I got my bag sitting there. It's still sitting there as a reminder, but we don't get on it. Going back there. All right, Jack, buddy, you get some pressure off your body. Feel good, dude. I hope you can take you a good nap and rest up and feel better when you wake up. But yeah. The whole hot-headedness, that's what's got my hands. That and then falling. Now I've fallen down a lot, doing the drywall isn't no, it's not. If you know where the studs are, it gives a little better than trees and everything, so it's I guess it might be second best to a punching bag for the aspect, as long as you don't punch that stud on the back side of it. I've done that a few times too, because it's like, okay, I'm mad, I want to punch something, but it needs to be easy. Bam, punch the wall or something and hit that stud. Yeah, you know it. But again, it's not right. You don't need to have that reaction of punching something to deal with your anger. That's what's not healthy in general, period. You shouldn't get that mad. There's no reason to get that mad. There's reasons to get that mad, don't get me wrong there, but you should be able to try to walk out of it. You know what I mean? Take that breath, think about it for a second. If you can slow down and think about why you're reacting, it's hard. It's hard. But that slow down reaction time deal, that's what's changed me. Sounds funny when you go, count to 5 and you'll calm down. And people say, bullshit. Well, I mean, sometimes you actually calm down. It might not necessarily be a count to 5 thing, but stop. Why am I mad? If you can stop and ask yourself that question before you react, 9 times out of 10, you're going to settle down. Oh, for me anyway. Everybody's different. So. And that's like this part right here. I know I need my heat up hotter, but it's like if I slow down and get idle, once I start getting my heat jacked up, that's when I'm going to start scorching stuff. The tip's going to get so hot. All right.
Pour the truth in molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints and wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, it's mad appeal.
Right? See, that's the only time the law's ever been called out here over any kind of arguing. We were arguing, and when I yell, I was a yeller. I would argue and want to yell and holler. I had a big voice, and I figured, okay, well, you don't want to listen to me. You want to argue. Well, if I can start hollering and screaming over top of you louder than the damn anything, then that's going to intimidate you, and you're going to leave me alone. So I would get as loud as I could. I can get loud. It was Hurricane Ivan had come through. Nobody had flipping power. And that was probably half of everybody's aggravation. It was so damn hot. Everybody's miserable. I was working my butt off trying to do hurricane cleanup and stuff. I don't know what we argued about. We was arguing. That damn neighbor lady called the police to us because it's arguing. I was like, wow. But yeah. That's about the only time I've ever had any law done with me with fighting or anything like that. But, the screaming and the getting loud, that's something I don't like to do. Because I get loud, like I said, I just have that deeper voice. So it's like I talk soft and talk normal so that my voice isn't that loud. And then when I get passionate about something, then I guess my natural levels come out, and then everybody wants to say, well, why are you yelling? Why are you? I was like, oh, I'm not yelling. Let me show you yelling. And then I start really growling and yelling, and they're like, oh, okay. I guess JoJo likes to talk all the time, and then when people start pissing him off, Ray Ray comes out and talks. And don't nobody like to talk to Ray Ray. See how when I touched down right there, it got hot, even though I was moving quick, because that tip was so hot for me just sitting there, just lighting back up. Yes. Right. But I've tamed that down, though. I mean, that's the thing. That guy's still there, which is an awesome thing, because be damned if you need to be a pushover and stuff like that. So sometimes you need to get assertive, you know, and let your feelings be known.
Pour the truth in molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints and wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, that's mad appeal.
But yeah, kind of like Superman or the Hulk, you know. You got Clark Kent that walks around. He's nice and calm, not timid, but not very loud and aggressive. But Lord of mercy, you get him aggravated, Superman jumps out, and Superman's got a voice, you know. It's kind of like it is with me. And you got Bruce Banner. He gonna walk around and be nice, calm, and timid till somebody gets on him, you know. And you got the Hulk come out, you know. So that's always how I've kind of looked at my mentality and the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good guy. I think we're all good people. So we've been burnt or hurt one too many times. That's what happens.
He's got the light humming, takes the edge away. Hands busy with creation, lets the trouble stray. Smoke curls in the air, medication's friend. Every carve a story that ain't never gonna end. Grumpy's laid back, carving's where the heart is light. Turning wood to wonders in the soft twilight. Medication.
And I'm gonna go, this is nowhere near how it's gonna look. I'm trying to get the shape. Then I'll come back and look at the dark and then the ups and downs, and then I'll start shading that in to try to match it up. I'll get darker, and it's gonna be a lot darker because it almost matches the black and the solid burn of the letters. And so we'll get that set up. Then I'll come through and get my lettering in there, and okay, I'll have to have my base like tone of the letters, and then use that to contrast the rest of everything around it. If that made any sense, if I didn't lose you, because I lose myself, it's like I gotta get the darkest of dark piece done, and then set the rest of my tones off of that. So that lighter yellowish burn, that's gonna be like the edges of everything, and then we'll have our dark colors spanning through it. And I don't have one of my fans out here this morning. Being they're back, they have one of them in the bedroom. Granddaughter, she likes to have a lot of air on her, and the ceiling fan in the front bedroom's a little small. So they put a little box fan up there for her. Got the air conditioner and stuff running. She just wants that breeze across her face, I guess. I'm the same way. I have to sleep under a fan to a degree. Well, what's folks got going on? I know it's Mother's Day tomorrow. Anybody doing anything for today? I'm not doing nothing but wishing the moms I know happy Mother's Day. That's not something I really set up and do. I need to go do something for my mom, but I'm not gonna go. She don't. Every time in the past when I've tried to set up a dinner date or something to take her out to dinner or something, she says no, and then wants to be all flustered after the fact because we didn't go out to eat nowhere or something. And I ain't playing them crazy games. You want to go somewhere, use your big girl voice and say, hey, let's go somewhere. You know, but other than that. She's like me. She don't like getting out and about and all the peoples and stuff. So. Stay out of my head, they say, but in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain. But it's raining, yeah. That's joy ordained. I need a I need a daggone crew and some equipment for the weekends what I need, but would love to tackle my backyard and hit my fence line real good again before it gets too terrible and it's starting to grow up. But I got to do some cleaning on that, and then got a lot of I guess what are they? Water oak, live oak. It's the oak trees that shoot up real fast. They get nice and round. They get decent size in their width, and they just get real tall. It's not the big live oaks like your heritage oaks. It's got the monster branches that swoop and moss hanging from them. Not that type of oak. But I got a couple of those in the yard that need to go. And they're still small enough to where they could be dropped in the backyard if the person knows how to drop them the right direction and just be cleaned up from there. There's a couple that I couldn't drop them if I wanted to because they're just over my shed, over the fence line, and I just don't want to damage stuff, so I need somebody to professionally drop that and wrangle that out. And I just got a bunch of junk to do around the yard. And then I could set up, I'd like to have me a small garden. Don't know what all I would grow. Tomatoes would be a given, but I want to grow some type of green that I could use and be sustainable. Get my fish ponds and stuff going like I want, where I can do that aquaponics setup. I'll start trying to do some lettuce. Now at this point, lettuce and spinach and tomato, and I'd be all right with my vegetable. Because that's about the only vegetable I buy. I use the spinach in my smoothies in the mornings, and then the lettuce for my crunch wraps, lettuce and tomatoes for my crunch wraps. That's about my staple is chicken. It's my safe, easy food. Everything else too greasy starts messing with my belly. It's one thing I guess I need to try to get that addressed eventually with the doctors, but I don't trust doctors, y'all. I don't trust a doctor with the crud. I had to bend it. It was putting too much pressure. It was starting to bend over on me. Garlic, yes, that's another one that I'd like to do. Garlic and onion. And my peppers. I like peppers. I like spicy hot, but it's not always it's not the hot. It doesn't have to be the hot. I like to take and pickle some of the peppers and everything and bring that heat down. But I like growing stuff, and peppers grow easy. Down here they're real hardy. And then I don't really do the garden because of the critters that we got around here. I'd have to start working on pest control. Animals is, I talk crap about the squirrels all the time because I want my pecans, but they got their rights to hang out too. All the construction and stuff we take away from their homes. We had so much woods right here in our area, and then just in the past year alone, we have just decimated the woods that we have right through here and just slammed houses in there. So it's crazy. So I don't run all the critters off. I give them a place. I guess it's their little grumpy refuge. But if I start gardening and they start eating all my stuff, then it's like arg, So I'd have to get everything set up, get it all cleaned up, get me some. I'd like to do, I guess, maybe like the greenhouse setup. Build me a little greenhouse, but have an open floor, no concrete or nothing like that, just like a pole barn style. Panel the sides, put some panel on the top. And that way, to keep the birds off of it, keep most of the insects and stuff off of it. That's about how I want to do it. I just need to clean the yard up to do it. That's where the whole crew and take over the yard comes into play. Get it all clean, get the trees going out the way. Not all those. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4, and I'd only want 2 of them going, and the rest of them just need to be trimmed. but then, if I'm just renting right here, I mean, I don't need that mentality. I need to take care of the place because I'll be staying here regardless, right? But I got to get past that mentality too. It's like I don't want to be putting all my money into this place and stuff, and then something goes south 4 months down the road, and then the way I go, don't get to stay no more or something. So yeah. Hey, that's starting to take a little shape. Hey, good morning. My coffee is strong and my creativity is booming, but I got to remember to drink my coffee. How are you doing today? Yep, I'm strong, all right. That's what he's talking about this morning. I got my strength going. Hater bugs ate all the leaves, right? There you go. That's how I feel. Everything's going so good for me right now. I am so grateful in every aspect of it. By all, I mean, it's just crazy. All right, so we got some shape there. I'm gonna come through and start darkening in my letters right here because I need to get that tone before I start getting too crazy around there, because it's gonna have to go in there about as dark as some of the darkest spots here. So let's see if we can start shading this in without burgering. Just have to move it so it gets scorched. That's it. No leaves, no taters. They can't make its energy. That's how it goes. I want to try that. I've seen some of those well, I don't necessarily know if I want to do with the buckets, but I've seen little bucket grows. I say buckets. They get the oversized totes and stack them up with the soil and everything and grow their potatoes and stuff in that. But yeah, wouldn't mind doing the daggum garden. I think it's a bit late now to get out there and try to till anything up and start. But I guess if I go ahead and get an area picked, then I can till it and just go ahead and start prepping the soil. Whether I grow this year or not, it's going to need soil prep. So I can start getting it ready because I'm going to have to do it in baby steps once I do it anyhow.
Shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hands spark art, therapy potion. Anxiety drips, vanishing like ocean foam motion. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots.
Notifications was not working for me worth a flip yesterday on YouTube. I missed a couple of lives and because I wasn't getting my notifications, and I even went back through my notification tab because it was full. I get so many notifications now because I have the bells popped on so many channels. And so I went through and double checked and then cleared everything out. And it's like, wow, I missed Wowie's live. Wowie went live. Shit, he was live for over an hour before I realized he was even on. It's like, no, went kicked in and turned into him. Jiscard Rob was going live. I didn't see his notifications. Oh hell, there was a few others. And then it's like I get so wrapped up into YouTube following everybody else and then trying to jump in everybody else's stuff that I fall behind on my stuff so bad. I'm gonna have to make that mental. It's like, okay, today nothing but my stuff, and then I can't. Every time I hear ping ping notification go up, I'm like, ooh, what is that? And I open it and I start watching, and next thing you know, I open one notification and I've done watched 15 videos, got 2 lives going. It's like, not, I'm supposed to be doing this. That's how I try to turn stuff off. I just need my computer to run like it was running. I can't do all my multitasking like I was doing. I'm going to have to get me it's silly, just talking silly, but the way I run computer stuff, and I'm always, I'll have 100 tabs open on my computer doing things. I don't know. Yeah, my computer's just tired.
Ornate, lighter cases, sharp roach clips out of sight, glow brighter in the dark than a meteorite. Therapy and carving steady.
It is tired and needs a little tune-up. What they say, needs some new cam and lifters put in there. Get me a little hot rod cam in there. Bloop, 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 give it a loop. That's how I do everything, y'all. I put references and crazy way, little crazy metaphors or something compared to everything.
Take flight, like and subscribe. Let the algorithms ignite. Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge, sharp souls taking their bite. From bad shit to brilliance, the cycle's tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of sight. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands cramp steady, art dances just so. Laid back visions, they traverse the unknown. Aliens watch Grumpy shape the great unknown. Sign to the vibe, drop that subscribe, catch
Okay.
steady creations alive. Grumpy
I have not. I have made some roach clips that look just like them, but I haven't made them strictly for honey dippers. I've thought about it because we have a lot of local people that set up and do the honey sales, and so I've thought about trying to get out and about to see who's set up where and see how they're set up, and then see if I can't make some and say, hey, look, I got these. You sell these for this much, you keep this, I keep this, or you sell them for whatever and keep whatever, and I just want this. Try to work out something with some of the different peoples. It's been on my brain, but I'll think about it, and then I spin to other things, and then I just never come back to it. That's like with the spoons. I wanted to make a bunch of spoons and then never made them. And then, what was it? Amy M had that spoon challenge. And so I did the spoon, and I think I made spoon and a scoop, then made another spoon. And then I kind of spun back away from that. With the spoons, I needed a bigger lathe. My swing on my lathe's only like 8 inches. So, and you can't really swing 8 inches because you hit your tool rest and stuff. So you got maybe 6 inches in round. And so a lot of people, when they do their spoons, they'll grab their spoons again in the chuck and have the whole spoon spinning, with just the head of it in the center so they can hollow that part out. And I want to do them like that, but with mine being a smaller swing bed and everything, I can't. And so I guess I kind of spun out of it from there. Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of that I want to do. It's just, it's a matter of me getting out of my head completely and getting my clutter and stuff up out of here. I got to get everything opened up out of here and set up and look to see what I have because I got a few tables out here, a few stands and stuff that are just in the way. Get all this open and clear, and then I can get some more. I got to get a few different tools set up to where I can do some stuff like that on a regular, like my chop saw. I want it up to where I can use it, or my miter saw or whatever, you know. And uh, once I get all that up, then I want to go into the lidded boxes and stuff for lathes, and then with that, I'll be doing the bigger pieces, you know. And then because I've talked about it for a long time, I want to do bowls and bases and stuff because I like the flow of my roach clips. How you can just look at some of those. I've said it before and chop them off and pretend there ain't no clip there and then blow it up. It would be an awesome base, you know. Just and so yeah, little things like that. And then so honey jars is where I'm getting to, but do those with little honey daubers and whatnot, stash jars and stuff to put on there. And then now, goodness gracious, thank you to Steve, I'm gonna start getting my feet wet with the laser world, you know, and then that opens it up even more. You know, I don't want to do this kind of work with a laser. I still appreciate the hand work and all and working that in. Granted, I could take that picture, scan it, and bang, have it burnt in the laser as quick as the laser burns it, and I'm done, and it'd look perfect. But I appreciate that hand work and all. I don't know. I want to adapt it into both, but I still want to be, you know, a majority of the stuff being that hand craftsmanship or whatnot. I can't get no therapy or no stress relief. I mean, it'd be fun messing with the laser, but in my mind, when I'm doing my projects and stuff and I'm using that as a therapy, I'm putting my frustration down on that board. You know, it's coming out of me. You know, just sitting there watching something. That's not. I mean, it can be therapeutic, but doesn't hit home the same for me, I guess. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. I like energy and stuff like that, and it's just I don't know how to explain it. I love the equipment. I love lasers. They do some awesome stuff and they help out and just take everything to the next level. But I don't want all of my work to just be laser work to that extent. Try to get this thing the right pitch there.
Sacred ground where mind gets lost. Carved from ancient timber.
Right.
The cost. Swap the pain for
I don't never try to do anything out. I mean, that's what I'll get in a bug to where I think I need to stress and get something done. But no, that's the whole thing. I don't want to make it like it's production. You know, that takes the joy out of it if I'm trying to batch stuff out or something like that. And then it almost gets, I know my roach clips seem repetitive and whatnot, but when you're sitting there doing it with the mentality, okay, I need to make a bunch more inventory. I got to do that. You do it just you turn into that assembly line. That takes the joy slap away.
Grumpy's pace, laid back vibes, whittling woes down, pain subsides. Tools whisper secrets old as time. In the grain I find my rhyme. Patterns emerge like ancient lore. Hands know the dance, always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm, every single cut. Chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind. In every shave and a relief I find. Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed man. Roach clips gleamed, each one's a story. Copper wire twist, therapeutic glory. Minds at ease, wood chips in the air. Chronic pain fades, I'm beyond the despair. Carve the pain away, dust therapy delight. In the shop late, working through the night. Every cut heals, every scrape mends. Woodcraft therapy, that's how life bends. Grumpy's pace, laid back vibes. Whittling woes down, pain subsides. Tools whisper secrets.
Ready for today to move on
In the
through.
grain, I find my rhyme.
I don't want to lose no time. I just
Hands know the dance, always want more. Therapeutic rhythm. Every
I want my happy place back.
chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind.
But everything was kosher. I can say that, you know. I'm babbling divorce crap. We grandkids stayed the night last night. Grandkids still don't know the whole scoop of what's going on. So when she got off work yesterday, she went and did her thing. She had to go do her. She was gone with her mom's a lot last night, so that was a good thing anyway. So she really wasn't even here. But her mom, unfortunately, her medical's bad. And she's been on dialysis for a while, and she's a smoker, and she's got respiratory issues, and she will never quit smoking, and goes in the hospital with crap in her lungs because she hospital for months, gets out the hospital, out on the back porch, smoke a half a pack of cigarettes in 5 minutes, and it wants to know, I can't breathe. Well, duh. But, you know, it is what it is. But she was having breathing issues last night, and the face mask that helps get her oxygen back up wasn't fitting and was messed up, and she needed to be in a rehab facility, but she wanted to come home. And in my mind, she needs to be on hospice at this point, but nobody wants to listen to me. So, hey, not my problem no more, as they put it. And, hey, Cedar, how you doing, buddy? And so all I can do is just kind of worry with the situation. I have feelings for everybody over there. I mean, that was my family for 30 plus years, damn near, you know, but if they want to write me off, well, write me off. I can't change that, so it is what it is. But anyway, she wasn't here. She was gone dealing with that most of the night. And then she'll be here today as long as the kids is here. And I got to go to the bank. I'm using the broke truck to get me around right here close to the house because it's not that terrible in that aspect. But if I got to sit in traffic and stuff and catch me a bunch of red lights, it's not going to make it. So, being the good trucks here this morning, I'm going to get dressed. I got to go to the bank, pull some cash. Only have about 100 and something. I keep my money. I only get my allowance off my disability every month for my meds and stuff. And then doing that, doing the sales event at the dispensary every 13th, I try to make sure I have like $100 cash on hand that I get that in fives. That way I can make change for people or something if they pay with cash. So I always have to hold my money and make sure I have that much cash in the middle of the month. But I got to go to the bank and pull that out. So yeah. Her truck would be better because I need it in fives and I can go through the ATM and get it all in fives. That way I don't have big bills. I'll do that. That'll burn some time. I just don't want to go around it. I'm ready for the kids to know, so all that can be done. And she ain't got to come hang out no more. She seen me messing with boxes. She said, "Those boxes for me?" I said, "They can be. You need a few. I'll get you some more tomorrow." I'm ready for her stuff to be out of here too. Well, all her stuff out of here. That way it's like, okay, you got everything that you're claiming, everything that's yours, because I'm going to get the garbage cans and I'm going to bring them up to the front door and I'm going to start throwing shit away. My daughter needs to come and get stuff to see if there's anything she wants to get. Because that's the crazy crap about it. She says with the divorce, I don't want nothing but my clothes and my Nemo stuff. Okay. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I don't want. Pretty much everything. I said it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Strip the walls down, paint every daggum thing, take everything down. The furniture can go. Every bit of it. Right? That's true. Then again, though, I guess I could do a lay flight, Roger, because once I sit down, I'm there. I ain't gonna get back. You have to roll me over because it's like once I stay in that position so long, I'm gonna stiffen up so damn bad. I won't be able to stand up straight that easy anyway. You just have to roll me to my side and let me lay back flat for a minute. That man can do some work though. I like watching him. I like how his tools. I love how none of his tools or your orthodox tools. They're all just, it's makeshift. What you do to make it work. And hey, go look at that hair. Where's that? I got you. Lay down, big boy. That bothers me, y'all. I'm sorry. Hairs stick up. I can see them. But his tools and stuff. I love the way he's got his planes and the way he's made stuff to work for him. That man's resourceful. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I like watching Raja. He don't get the viewers like he used to. I don't know what he's got to do to trigger the algorithm to spread him back out like he was, because he was getting a lot of views at one time, and then YouTube started changing. What's that? Hold on. YouTube started changing their stuff, and so that's messed with a lot of viewers. Ow! It's hard to sound like somebody whistled right here. Sacred dust in the air, turning broken pieces things we repair. Make sure. Boogie man messing with you or something somewhere. I like that. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips, crafted art, never destroyed. Workshop therapy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The way he does his stuff is pretty cool. That's what's made me want to try to craft some of my own tools. It's just watching guys like that use stuff that they've made or put together as a tool that they need for. That's why I go to say, when it comes to art or creating, you can't say there's a right way or a wrong way. You can say that about stuff, but it's like, if I do something one way and I get the job done, like I made that pin. You do something one way, you make that pin, but you sit down and watch me do it, you be all up on, oh no, you don't do it that way, you're gonna screw it up, that ain't how you do it, but then boom, beautiful pin. I could be the same way on you. No, you can't do it like that. Oh yeah, I ain't never seen that done before. And then boom, you make a beautiful pin. So it's like, if it works, you don't hurt yourself, you don't break nothing, and the job's accomplished, it's right. So, but yeah, that's why I watch so many YouTubers and so many videos. It's like, it don't matter what you know or how you do, you're gonna constantly learn something. Constantly. So that's my mentality. I like staying open-minded like that. Hold on just a minute, y'all. I gotta do something real quick. Bear with me just one moment. You ever get the feeling and then you worry about stuff and you can't do nothing about it at the time, and it's just I got one of them weird feelings right now.
Grumpy spins the lay, spaceship hum in the air.
Feels like something's off.
Bright colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips crafted, art never destroyed. Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes coated, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe like the vids can't resist. Shavings hit the floor, constellations
I don't like
in the
that
dust.
feeling.
Hand steady, future forging quiet trust. Blades slice the resin, galaxies align. Each clip a little portal bent space-time. Alien beams hit, tools start to glow. Grumpy vibing hard, feels the artisan flow. Therapy session in the sawdust hive. Workshops, church crafting keeps them alive. Medicinal haze, no pain stays the course. Roach clip crackles, fire fuels the source. Late spin stories.
Oh, and Mr. Bazzy, if you're out there watching and you might have tuned in this morning, good morning, sir. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I know we got a few people out there that's watching. It shows the account number is such and such, but only so many comment, and that's fine. You don't have to comment. I do the same thing in a lot of lives. I'll get in lives and I don't comment. I'll watch, or I'll even turn them on and watch for a minute and then maybe not even be there. I might be crafting over here and computer's on with them playing or something. I do that a lot too. But thank you for tuning in to everybody that's tuned in this morning. I didn't have it scheduled because when the grandkids stay the night, I don't set an alarm in the mornings to wake up. But I'll continue to do my lives, just I get out here when I get out here. But I was on time this morning. I woke up, no alarms and all, well before time. So got out here and doing the thing. Hey, Matthew, good morning, sir. Hey, how's the anniversary treating you? I hope y'all had a good time yesterday. I hope the vibes is right and you're just vibing, right? I got to do a little bit of running today, just a little bit. And I'm going to be nice. I don't want to, but I'm going to be nice. And I'm only doing it for the mother of the children. That's all. But I am going to give the ex-wife a gift. Because somebody else gave me some gifts and they want me to gift those gifts out. And I'm going to do what they want me to do. So I'll give her one of them. I got to give my mom one. And then that gives me 8 more that I have to deliver around. So I'll have to figure that out. Might be 1 or 2 just random people I don't know. Like, hey, how are you doing? Happy Mother's Day. And keep on going, right? That would be cool. How would that work? Somebody you don't even know walk up to you and hands you a gift and say, Happy Mother's Day. Dinner was nice. There you go. Awesome. That's how it works, though. Good food, good vibes, good time. That's awesome to hear. Hey, it'd be easy to dig. It'd just be a muddy mess. I see y'all got actual mud. You got dirt where you're at. We ain't got dirt. We got dang sand down here. We got to make our own dirt.
Grumpy shop is humming alive, lathe spinning, carving dreams to thrive. Epoxy flows like rivers that gleam, turning roach clips into a smoky scene. Fingers stained with colors so wild.
It's at 6:30. We're gonna write that off at 6:30.
Tools and tunes, singing songs from above. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Gotta get through, gotta feel just right.
Something is off somewhere.
Epoxy dreams make the energy glow.
And I hope mother-in-law is okay. I don't know. Well, she's not my mother-in-law no more, but something ain't right. Something don't feel right. Y'all ever get that feeling? Or am I just the only crazy one over here? Well, I'm sure I'm probably the only crazy one over here. Y'all don't gotta answer that question, but do y'all ever get the feeling it's just something ain't right sometimes and can't put your finger on it? But it's like everything in you is saying, I got a weird feeling a few minutes ago.
Kisses make the art sing true. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Gotta get through, gotta feel just right. Like and subscribe, let the world know. Epoxy dreams make
Pushing my buttons. There you go. I got my Father's Day gift. I sure do. What do they say? I got me a new lease on happiness. That's my gift right there. I don't have to get a damn thing. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be cool to get something from the kids or whatnot, but I got my gift. Y'all, this YouTube, everything that's going on right now, that's my gift. And I see it. That's the thing. My old blind ass ain't blind no more. I see it. So yeah.
Grumpy carving under a neon sky, shapes and colors where the resin flies. Lighter cases shining like a cosmic stream, every edge is sharper than a midnight dream. Roach clips glowing in a UV haze, twisting time captured in epoxy's blaze. Anxiety melts like snow in the rain.
Hey, y'all watch those things where these people are giving away the cars, and it's like you go to their website, and I know it's a lot of marketing and stuff, and they get a lot of money this way, and that's how they're doing it. But yeah, you go to their website, buy some of their goods or whatever, it gives you so many tickets in their raffle, and then they give away this car and 40,000 cash, or this car and this much cash and stuff like that. Oh, I want to enter into some of that stuff. I'd love to have me a modern day muscle car, an old hot rod that's got your disc brakes and your modern stuff in there to make it more comfortable and whatnot, and a stack of cash to go with it. That's what Grumpy needs right now. Just a nice ride and a handful of money. It's like, yeah, I want to sit there and just getting my phone because you ain't got your atlases or your road maps or nothing like that no more, right? You got to break out Google Maps. Say, hey, good morning. You got to break out Google Maps and go from there. But man, Grumpy wants to go everywhere. I want to go meet people. I want to shake all y'all's hands and go and see everybody in person. Like, you got to see Grumpy. I ain't paying for your therapy, but hey, if I got a pocket of cat, I'll drop you one session. I'll pay for your first session. But yeah, I want to get out and about, yo. I want to go see people. I want to meet people, go do things. Just a little bit.
Grumpy's hands got the midnight touch, fingers smooth by the glow so much. Each piece carved under UV skies, epoxy dreams where the magic lies. Lighter cases with a neon spark, roach clips charting through the dark. Each one surrenders its hidden flare, a secret glow humming soft in the air.
All right, sorry, y'all. Hey, good morning, Mark. How you doing, sir? Hey, Al, my big toe. Good morning. Let's see, man. Up there. Good morning, buddy. Got my coffee going too. My maple Kim's. Oh, goodness gracious. Your monster is in Montreal, Quebec. I saw that in your cart. That thing was a monster. Yeah, I think what's that? Topping that's heavier than the second one. The second one came through at what, 22, 24, 22 pounds, 24 pounds. I think I weighed it on my scale. It was heavier. I think it was a little bit heavier than what you weighed on yours. I think mine come out like 24 pounds or something like that. But goodness gracious. Nah, I like Tim Hortons. I like coffee. I mean, I like trying different coffees and stuff. And I guess the whole thing with Tim Hortons is I've never looked for Tim Hortons down here. So I didn't know we had Tim Hortons in the stores or stuff, because I don't go in the stores that often. You know, I've always seen Jordy Johnson talking about his Tim Hortons coffee and stuff up in Canada and whatnot, and talking about it's the good stuff up here. And it's like, I got to try some. And that's why I was so keen on trying some. And then I like the taste of it because it's a different taste coffee. And I don't know. I'm not a coffee connoisseur or nothing like that, but I do like the different tastes of the different coffees and stuff. And it's a completely different kind of taste. So I'm enjoying it. So I do greatly appreciate it. You know, all the stuff that you sent, Mark, I appreciate it because I said it's all different. You know, the chocolate and everything, it's got a whole different taste than the chocolate stuff we have down here. I haven't gotten into the chips yet. Like I said, the fried foods, heavy foods and stuff that's oily or something like that, I try to avoid some of that. I mean, I'll eat at it in like very controlled moderation, because any kind of greasy, oily foods, I don't know if it's my gallbladder or what, but my body does not process the oily foods. And so when I do intake something, because everything you eat's got oil and stuff in there, because that's where your proteins and everything bond up in the fats and the oils. That's what it is. Even plants have fats and oils in them. But hey, heck yeah, that's awesome. But with that, I can't intake as much because it's like my body don't process it. So we got that going on for me. And then when I do take some in, I have to, be careful how much I eat to give my body time to process it, right? Well, then on top of that, if I eat anything, say normally I can eat a little bit of grease and it don't bother me. Well, on those days, if I have emotional day up here in my head and I get worked up, that my gut gets worked up right there with me. So it's like on top of that, say I can drink let's just give it, say French fries or our scale, okay? I can eat 5 French fries every day, no problem. Those days get me real worked up. Oh man, 2 French fries and I'm getting sick. And so that's just my references for it. But it's grease and it's oil, broth, anything like that, chicken broth, cream of chicken soup, too much of that, it's too oily, so I gotta figure that part out. I don't know why the hell I got off on that subject. Squirrel, I don't know. Oh, the chips, that's why I squirrel. See, squirrel. But because I can't eat that much greasy stuff, I don't put a whole, my chips, I just moderation. Like your little bitty snack bags that you put in little kids' lunches or something like that. Maybe 1 bag of those, and then that's it. I don't need nothing else greasy for a day or two, because it'd be too much in my system already. I got to give that time to work its way out, if that makes sense. But I don't get no gallbladder pains or no gallbladder attacks or nothing like that. So when people say, oh, it's your gallbladder, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Grumpy spins the lay, sparks dance in the haze. Epoxy dreams peppermint tea this morning. There you go. Workshop therapy, sawdust coated phase. Aliens peeking through interdimensional gaze. Eyes burning. Did you get the munchies watching my channel? And see, I don't munch out like that no more. Even with my medication, getting the munchies, I can't munch out like that. And I gotta eat early. If I eat late at night, oh goodness gracious, I feel like crap the next day. It's like a hangover. Right? In the mist, anti-pain revival. Aliens and shadows, pulls hiss like steam. Lathe humming rhythms, it's a stoner's dream. Workshop mystic, hands craft the supreme. Epoxy holds truths tucked in the machine. Therapy's a lace spin, roaches in the clip. Grains in the finish hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip. Smoke signals rising, the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling. Chronic pains, ghosting, anxieties unfurling. Craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. Sorry, y'all, I gotta do this real quick and then I'll be back into the thing. Therapy's a lace spin, roaches in the clip. Grains in the finish hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip. Smoke signals rising, the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling. Chronic pains, ghosting, anxieties unfurling. Craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. Let's see, this on for this birthday. And we're gonna have to play Muffin Man today too. Y'all don't forget that. I got the grandkids in there. That's why I didn't schedule my live last night for this morning, because I don't know when I'm gonna start when the I don't know when I'm gonna start. Yeah, when the kids are here. Workshop therapy, saw But like I said, I wake up and I start when I do, and I was up this morning before 5:30 on my own. So here we are.
Keep the spark alive.
All right, putting this down for a minute. Good on that.
Blade hits wood like Thor in a cycle. Epoxy drip sick, smoother than a vinyl. Grumpy got the recipe, soul's archival. Art in
Thank Dave. Well, thank you, Mr. David. Does David watch your YouTube stuff? I imagine he don't watch my stuff, but if he does watch by chance, heck yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for helping Mark out. And again, Mark, I'm going to say it 100 times. Thank you so much for the boxes. But goodness gracious, you do not have to be packing up no monster boxes like that for me, sir. I know you enjoy it, and I don't want to take that away from you by no means, but goodness gracious, I know money can be tight and postage can get costly and whatnot. So please don't put yourself in no position, no pickles or nothing, you know. Right. And then when you was talking about walking around, it's easier for me to talk now in chat versus trying to type all that out. You was talking about doing like a walkabout or something to share my area. If I remember, hey, good morning, John. If my very first live that I ever tried, I went to my beach, Pensacola Beach. Wasn't the best beach video because it was wet, so the sand wasn't as white as it normally looks. But I got lights. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Somebody's up. What's up? Oh, okay, I got him. Babies. Come on, go outside. Go be good girl. Go. I gotta go get a towel. Go. Towel. Dry your asses off. You understand? It's the tribe's creation, a moment to confide. Like, subscribe, let the sparks collide. Hey. Ain't bought, it's a hands-on skill. Drill, press steady, bending the wheel. Epoxy dreams turn chaos to thrill. Workshops the tempo, that late night chill. This ain't bought, it's a hands-on skill. Drill, press steady, bending the wheel. Epoxy dreams turn chaos. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Go be good girl. Now it's raining. Don't just stand there. Go be good girl. Go. Go on. Go be good girl. Go be good girl. Go. You done? Then come on if you're done. Where's Sparrow? Sparrow. He's wanted outside. He had him a messed up belly. Where's he at? Come on, old man. Go be good boy. Go be good boy. Come here. I gotta dry you off before you go back in there and jump in the beds. Come here. No. You're a big good girl. You're a good girl. Come here. Yeah, you can sleep with mama. No, wait. Mr. Crazy old mama, I don't know. I know you do. It's okay. Daddy's gonna do it. Yeah, daddy's good girl. Come here, I love your ears. Come in. Said we gotta try them old earbuds off. Said gotta try them old ears. She's a pretty girl. Yeah, come on.
Time disappears inside grumpy shop.
She's gonna run right back in there.
Carving every line like a treasure map. Sawdust whispers where the planets
Then I gotta get the other one when he's done and put him in bed with Bubba. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost done with these dogs. Come on if you're done. Just don't stand there. It's raining, silly. Come here. I gotta dry you off. Come here. Come here. Sparrow. Come here. Sparrow. Dude. Come here. Just gotta dry you off. You're so wet, man. You're so wet, man. Come here. Oh, he said, get me a good rubses. He likes to get dried off. He said, this good rubbies. Are you going to bed with Bubba? Come here. Come here, I'll pick you up. No. Don't jump your old ass down this morning, no. Come on, I got you. Come on, you don't go back anywhere, Bubba.
Out in the workshop, smell of
It's his
sawdust,
puppy.
turning roach clips, crafting crust. Medicate, relax, it's a must. Dust therapy, so we trust. Lathe going wild, wood spins fast. Creation's a trip, time don't last. Chisel in hand, moments blast. Blocks of timber, future past.
Yeah, find out. Who's that? Oh, put me back in the middle.
Hand steady,
Resume show.
the art it deliver.
Daggone, I'm sorry, y'all.
Timber shiver.
Oh, that's part of Grumpy.
Souls quiver.
All right, here we go. If honest, no, my mic's still working. All right. No, the dogs woke up. I had let dogs out, so X stayed here last night because the grandkids stayed the night, and she's got her room. I got my room. One of the grand youngins sleeps with her, one sleeps with me, and they rotate who they sleep with when they stay the night. And it's normally been every other weekend, but that's all going to be changing here directly. But I don't want to burn my mustache. But no, the dogs woke her up in there, and so she turned the light on out here. That's what caught my attention. I thought it was one of the kids waking up, but it was her telling me the dogs needed out. I put them out. It was raining, had to dry them off. I put the big dog back in bed with her and the granddaughter, and then I put, they only sell them online. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start getting me some more shirts and stuff like that, because I'm going to be changing my wardrobe and stuff. I've a lot of my stuff, I've had my shirts and stuff for so damn long, and it's like, I want them gone. I want to get my own, I like this. This is my Grumpy shirt here. Y'all can't read it, but shit, mustache. It says Grumpy, like a regular grandpa, only much cooler. I like shirts like that, and then the 420 shirts and stuff. And then hell, I know a lot of people that do that kind of stuff now too. So I've thought about there's like a couple of vendors up there that press shirts and stuff at the dispensary and stuff. So I thought about getting some custom shirts made there and all, but definitely getting some different clothes. And like I said, I'm a 420 advocate all day long. I don't see a dang thing wrong with it. No. I wear one of them shirts. People want to stare at me. Well, at least I know what they're staring at then when I go out in the public, so I won't feel so self-conscious, right? They're like, what's that? Ash and the mustache. I know what they're looking at. Because that's my thing too. It's like I get out and about, I feel like people staring at me, judging me, and then that's one of my insecurities, But it's like, with my grumpy shirt, then it's like if I wear my grumpy shirt, then it's in my brain. If somebody's looking at me funny and then they smile or something, it's like, okay, that's what they're looking at. But if I don't have something that's standing out and somebody looks at me a little bit and then just does that nice grin, just being polite, my brain will trigger and look at that wrong sometimes. Like, well, what are they laughing at me about? And my insecurities start spinning and I start beating myself up, and that's Grumpy's head trips. That's part of that batshit crazy, right? But no, like I said, when like wearing something and I know that like with my beard, I know now my beard's getting longer. I'll have a lot of people look at me when I'm out and about walking, and I know a lot of it is okay. They're thinking I'm an idiot for the beard, or the wind's blowing and it's parting or something, and I just look silly or something. And that's what's drawing the attention. But I like my beard, so it's like when they look at it and shit, it's like I'll smile back, like, yeah, you like that, don't you? But it takes a lot for me to do that. That's something that I don't have that confidence naturally. So I guess if I had that confidence naturally, I wouldn't be as flipping crazy. There you go. But anyway, what I'm saying is if I know what they're looking at, then that helps me. It kind of gives me I don't know, makes it a little easier. There you go. I don't feel like that. I thought, yeah, I got mixed emotions on that one. Let's just say I like the idea of him getting in office at first, but then it's like, nah. I'll just leave it at that. There's too many Trump fans and too many that are against it. That's one of the politic things you just listen. I've always grown up like this. People say you don't talk friends or shit. You don't talk politics or religion with friends and family. It never goes right. So that's always been my thing. It's everybody's well warranted to their own opinions and whatnot. That's what makes us human. But no. Argue with myself with politics, much less getting down with everybody else, and everybody else's opinions is like, ooh, no. Oh yeah, I like loose clothes. My hoodies, when I find a hoodie that I like make sure I can get that thing in a 3X. That way wash it and stuff like that. Gives you shrink room and stuff, because I like my hoodies baggy and whatnot. That's like out here, that's like my work apron is one of my hoodies from the dispensary that I used to frequent all the time. I haven't been up in that place in a minute. Hell, I hadn't been up in that place in almost a year now. October and make pretty much about a year. And once I started going to Planet 13, I stopped going to the other one. I could probably save money though if I sat there and watched everybody's deals and stuff like that. But I'm a creature of habit. I don't like going to the different places, I say that creature of habit kind of thing, but then again, that's that same thing that I'm trying to come out of. But it's just right now, I guess it's convenience and location. because I'm running with the wore out truck. That's what kept me going from Planet 13 to begin with, is they were in Pensacola. So I mean, it wasn't a long drive. It's only about a 10-minute ride, if that, to get there and back. But it's just, well, I mean, take longer to get back, but about 10 minutes to get there. But it's just, getting in traffic, driving, and all that stuff. So I didn't like the hassle of it. And then they moved over here, and when they moved over here, they're not even 3 miles from the house, so made it easier. And then the other shop was in Pensacola only for a long time, and then they got a location over here, so that made it real convenient to start using just them. And their prices worked out, and their product worked out. But I do like the Planet 13's environment and whatnot and stuff better. Some of their prices could differ a little bit, but it balances out, I guess.
I'm clocking in, burnt toast, burnt ends, same old grin. Life in the comments, life in the smoke. Laid back legends in a one-room joke. Hey, aliens come.
Oh, there you go.
Because most bound, soar from the work made in pain, stay off the ground. Like
I got to go back through my list, make sure I got all the members on the shout out list. I gotta check out those kits and gracious. That's pretty cool though that you do that. That's neat. Like I said, stuff balances out here. It's all still in motions. There's a couple of things we got going on with the house that's got me kind of concerned with how stuff's gonna work. Hey, there you go, Matthew. You have a good day, buddy. Again, happy anniversary. I'm glad everything's going good for y'all. I hope it continues to flow just as good as it can. But be safe. Have a good day.
If you know, then you know that sound. Little bit of rage, still peace all around. From the shop to the stars, we roam in this town. Laid back soul, never staying on the ground. Hey!
Sunny. It's raining here today. And the herd and the kids will be cooped up inside all day, doing their little crafting and stuff. So I got to find out with my daughter what time she's supposed to pick up. Because I'll probably tell the wife she can bounce before then. Oh shit, ex-wife, habits, man. Yeah, she got steal away. I don't know. I'm saying that she ain't been ugly. So. Like I said, wants to be civil, then that's what I want. We need to be civil. But her mom, yeah. That's the only thing I hate with the whole situation.
Coffee cup stained, plans on hold, sketches on receipts, reason on the phone, future on the counter in a rolling cone. Laugh lines
I like
deeper
this.
than the
I like
cuts
this
on my
song. It come
hands.
out good
Still I
for me.
twist my hurt
It's
into
one of my
vague little
favorites.
plans. If they beam me up past the rust and decay, I'll tag the stars with my name on the way. It's an indica kind of night. Let the weight in my chest feel right. Made in pain.
The weight of my chest. That's just it. The weight of my chest has been feeling all kind of wonky here lately. And if you know, you know. Huh? Casino. Oh, there you go. I hadn't been to a casino in a hot minute. Jane, good morning. But yeah. I love Suno, y'all. This I love my app. Not mine. I love using this app making my songs. Go make a bunch of new songs too. That's what I want to do in some of the lives is let y'all create some songs. I can share my screen and stuff through with using OBS and everything like I can do. So I can pull my computer screen up and have the app up on the screen and y'all can see everything as it goes. See the lyrics, change them, because that's the thing with Suno. Suno, you can use Suno in so many different ways. If you are an artist or a songwriter and can write your own songs, I mean, word for word, write you a whole song, but you just can't throw it to music or something, you can feed that into Suno. I made my husband come see. Awesome. But you can put the you can put your own lyrics into Suno and then choose. You can sit there and say, okay, I want just easy rhythmic beat with the drums, a little low tone here and there, and then I want a nice, I mean, you can describe how you want your music to sound and everything, and then input that in, and then that'll work it around and it'll create your song like that, you know. And then yeah, it's cool. And then like I said, if you can't sing, or hell, even if you if you can sing the way they have it set up now, oh heck yeah, welcome in, thank you. But if they, you know, a squirrel, if you can sing, you can turn around and record yourself into the app singing the song you want to sing, you know, just if you're doing a cappella, whatever, if you got your own background track, you know, but you could do your thing, and then Suno will turn around and separate it out, work it, you know, put your voice in there. Now it's going to tweak your voice around a little bit, you know, it's going to act like you're in a studio. It's going to start putting some synthesizing to it and balancing everything out like you're, you know, like if you go to sing, you have a good voice and you sing, you know, you hear people sing live and you hear people sing on their tracks. Well, they sound different on their tracks because when they go in that studio, you got that sound producer in there. He's tweaking all them levels and making you sound just right. It's you, but he's got a little enhancement here, a little reverb here, you know. Well, Suno will do the same thing for you, you know. And then if you can't do any of that, you can just go in there and say, I want my music to sound like this. And then you have a spot that's got like 200 characters. I think they've enlarged it on some of their updates, but it used to be you could only type in up to 200 characters, you know. And so you had 200 spaces in that whole slot to make your little paragraph to describe your song, you know. So I would go in there like Grumpy's in his shop on his lathe this morning, spinning neon green and yellow epoxy clips, you know, and just do little phrases like that throughout your song. I got my meds in my pocket, aliens are gonna come get me, we're gonna fly in the cosmos, a bunch of little phrases like that, and then boom, you hit enter and let Suno do its thing, you know. And then AI takes all that, throws all that around, and then you get two different songs right there, two different set of lyrics. you know, so you choose which one you want to apply. And so I like these lyrics, so you move that into your box. Well, you can create right there, or you can even go through once you have those lyrics set up, say, okay, well, I don't like that word right there, let me change that out, take that word out, put your own word in place. And so you're building your song from there. So you could have Suno help you, you know, give you influence, and then you change that all around more, to me, to be more your style, or leave it the way it is. But then once you get that first set of lyrics how you want it and you create that song, then Suno makes 2 songs, identical lyrics, but just 2 different instrumental layovers. You know, they change the lyric, they change the speed, the pitch, you know, the tempo of the song. That makes the song sound completely different. So then you got those 2 songs to listen to, and you can keep them both or you can delete one, but that's how it works. And that's only like 2 credits to do all that, you know, and you get like 2,500 credits a month for $10 a month, and it's yours and you can do whatever with. I love it. That's my music thing, because YouTube, I got tired of trying to use their free music and uploading my videos, and I'd spend 2 hours going through their library of copyright free, and then go to export out and they want to flag it before I even got it loaded. Well, see, you could take that whole notebook right there and you could turn around and put your lyrics, you know, even if you have it recorded with you and the guitar singing it or something, you can put that into the app, and the app can take it from there. Or just your lyrics, you know, you can take just your lyrics and put into the app and say, okay, I want a low mellow acoustic guitar background, you know, and boom, you'll get what you'd be surprised. It's pretty cool. I'm babbling about that. That's something I get when I get passionate about something. I'll go off on it 100 miles an hour, and I really enjoy using Suno. There's a million other apps out there like it, but that's the first one I've used, and I've had a little bit of setback with it. It's because of their updates. I thought I lost my persona, and that, oh man, that's like the sound of my music. So that kind of bothered me, but all I did was I backed up a couple of updates and started working my way back up through, and they've tweaked it. So it's carrying it on through. But yeah, I don't know. I like it though. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining my channel. I do all kind of woodworking stuff. I do a lot of lathe work. Right now I'm on a pyrography kick doing some burning and stuff, but I like to do roach clips and stuff like that. Medical marijuana, that's my thing. AI scares me. You got to get with it. I mean, it's a scary situation for sure, especially at some of the stuff it can do and some of the dangers that can come along with it if they don't keep it in check. But you got to get on board. You know, it's kind of like computers. Everybody was against computers when they first come out. Now you have a whole generation that, you know, they can't hardly operate a TV because it's so much like a computer, you know. So it's like you gotta kind of move with it. You gotta move with the times or get left behind, you know. So it's scary, but at the same time, embrace it, you know, play with it while it's there, learn it. But that's this I used AI. This is a Google. The train, let's see, the train is Google. I got that image off of Google, right? I took that image, I uploaded this image into ChatGPT, and then I said, okay, I got this train. I want to make me a black and white wood burn scene, something that I can transfer as a stencil, but I want my train, I want it to say Grumpy's Express, and I want it bannered as a black and white wood burn. And I did all that stuff. I hit enter, and this was the first image it came up with. And I said, damn, I like the first one. So I was like, heck yeah. You know, so I saved it, printed it. Here we are. But that's AI, you know. So, I mean, you just, my music's AI. My wrist, damn it. My damn tendonitis is messing with me in this wrist too. My hands is just giving me a fit this week. But, and I promise I ain't been hitting nothing. I don't do that no more. Where's my sticker? Anyway, my channel logo is my sticker, right? And I did that on AI. I got one inside his box some damn where.
Imagination is a spark burning all night. Soul in the carvings, no machine can
Uh,
replace. Breath of life in the details, steady pace.
I nat with AI. That took me a hot minute to play because AI will learn your patterns and everything
Grumpy's hand steady blade moves the
and get
grain.
used to what you
Box
want
approach,
with each
glitch
time you
through
give
in
it a
pain
prompt or
insane.
whatnot. And so
Medication tight,
that was
nothing cosmic delay.
grumpy old man looking
Aliens
stone, and
red
I
eye
got one
tripping through
image,
the
and I kept
night.
working with that image. Now I want a grumpy old man wearing thin frame black glasses, this, and I'd get an image. And then I kept doing that, and I would keep each image that I would get and then would upload that image and keep working from there. And I mean, the app I used, it was a free app, and you log in every day and get so many credits and stuff. So I did that for months and stacked up my credits to where they wouldn't giving me no more credits. And then I went through and just burned up all my credits playing and come up with that image, and then I'll take that image and go through Chat GPT and like all my thumbnails and stuff like that. I'll tell them, okay, I want to use my grumpy image, but okay, now I want to be turning something on the lathe and it's this color and this color, and it'll create an image with that picture, that likeness, working on the lathe and stuff. And I don't know, AI is just cool. I think it's cool. Scary as crap. I'm one of them crazy fools that robots is gonna take over the world and we're gonna be their slaves. But you know, that's just gonna be a good sci-fi movie. But, uh, you still got to embrace the technology, though. I mean, there's just no way around that, unfortunately. Don't forget the original ways of doing stuff, because that's still going to be a lost art in itself one day. But the AI, and that's like the CNC and the lasers and stuff. That's like I recently was gifted a laser to do that would do this kind of work, that like that, but I won't use it for something like that. I want to use it just for signatures and to like customize some pieces that I make. But as far as the burning and stuff like this, I still appreciate that hand craftsmanship, And so technology is taking that away, but it's enhancing it too. That mixed medium when you can kind of play the two together. Yeah, see all that ping pong balls going all over the place this morning. I haven't played with the YouTube creator. YouTube stuff, I like the platform because it gets my videos out and I can do the lives. But when I was having all their issues with that free music and stuff like that, that's what kind of detoured me from using the services and stuff that they offered. And yeah, that whole music thing that bothers me because I'm just going through their free library trying to find a tune that fit the energy for the song or for the build or something like that. And it's got to be just right. That's like my songs when I make my own songs. And when I do my long forms, which I'm fixing to get back into them, I keep saying it, but in my long form videos, those were always brand new songs. So I would sit there and make 3 or 4 songs for that video, and then just making that one song and making it sound right. That could take. Sometimes I could put it all in there, and the prompt come out, and the very first prompt be the one I like and go with. And those happen a lot, but sometimes, what are you back out here for? What the hell? Hold on a minute, y'all. No, this is bullshit. You've already been outside. Move. Come on, Pepper. What are you doing? They kick you out? What's wrong? Sorry, y'all. I guess my days fixing to get kicked off a lot quicker because they can't let the fucking dogs stay in there. You're gonna have to come here and lay down or go in there with Bubba. You're gonna wake people up and get in trouble.
Peace in the grain. The world
Just go lay down.
black. Lay back creations where the energy flows. Every cut, every carve, a story it shows. Soothe the soul.
Go lay down.
These crafted nights, epoxy dreams on the
Oh
story
man, she might be
lines.
done. Come on, have you gone potty? As soon as I put you inside, you're going. Goodness gracious, y'all. I'm getting flustered this morning. First, I don't. All right. Let me try to make sure she ain't got to go to the bathroom. Then I put her back inside. Come on, go. If you got to go, go. Get yourself. Go, 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 go. Be a good girl. That aggravates me so bad. Wake up, daggone, don't wake up. Oh, my glasses are over there. Yep, today needs to end. I need my fast forward button, y'all. Y'all hit that fast forward button. Get me to about 3 o'clock real quick. Yep. I need to see about 3 o'clock because I figure she's going to say, oh, I'm going to get him about 5. It's okay. I will convince her to be gone by 3. I've never done that. No, I haven't done that. I haven't packed, man. I haven't packed a blunt spliff, however you want to. I did Black and Miles. Black and Miles was the ones the ones that I like to pack up. Whenever I smoked cigarettes, I did blunts and stuff. But once I quit cigarettes, I don't mess with the blunt wraps no more, unless it's a hemp wrap. You know, if it's a wrap made from hemp and it's rolled up like a blunt size, then yeah, I'll play with that. But I'm not gonna go get tobacco leaf anymore and wrap up that way, just because of the nicotine aspect of it. It gives me a headache and stuff, so I try to stay away from it a little bit. But watching my dog to see if she's gotta go potty. Go, be good girl. Go on and go potty. Be good girl so you can go inside. But go on and be good girl. I'm watching. It's like she won't go out and do her business. It's like she's scared or something. I know what it is. It's that whole dog mentality. They feel vulnerable when they do their thing. Come on, go be good girl. And she's like that. But anyway, yep, that's exactly what it is. Goofy dog. All right, be a good girl. But Black and Miles, I would roll all the tobacco out of those and then pack my stuff back into that. And I would use I would use a cigarette to tamp it back in there. Come on, don't start. Come on. Get in here. Come on. Come on, crazy. Come on. Now you gonna stay in bed this time when I let you back in there? Huh? You gonna be a good girl? Come here, I'm gonna wipe you off. Y'all messing me up, slowing me down. You going? It's not time to eat. No, you come here and lay down. No, I'm not letting you in there, but go lay down. Where are you going? Just leaving the damn door open. She can go from room to room. Tired of her coming out here, putting her in the garage and going back to bed. That's just bullshit there. She can wake her butt up and deal with the dog. The dog wants to see her. The dog ain't seen her in forever. It's supposed to be her dog. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry. Sheesh. Drama. Drama, I say. That's why I want the day to go on by. Hey, what it do? What it do? I'm going crazy. That's what it do. Grandkids stayed the night last night, you know, so I gotta watch how loud I'm being. They don't know the whole issue between Mimi and Grumpy, and so Mimi comes and stays the night in her room, and Grumpy's in his room, and we got the grandkids for the night. Well, yeah, she's just being a butthead this morning. But first time, no big deal. Dogs woke up, let them out. I let them out, done my thing. You know, and then she goes back to bed. She don't even try to let them out. I got to get up, let them out. No big deal. They did their deal, and then it's again, opens the door, don't even say nothing, just opens the door and goes back to bed. And I look, here comes my dog walking around the corner. So put her back out again and put her back inside. And she wants to be with the babies. Well, they're not babies. She wants to be with the grandkids, and one's in bed still in my room. And close the door because she'll try to lay up all up on top of him, so she can't get in there. And then she wants back in there with the ex-wife and the granddaughter. And then they want to close the door and not let her back in there. And it's no, she's going to be scratching and beating on doors, waking everybody up. They just need to leave a damn door open and let her wander and do what she wants to do. Anyway, today needs to get on over with. She can box up some more of her stuff and get going. Truth in the art, dollars only supplement. Glowing bright, the pieces echo lives unseen. Aliens sipping espresso in a carved canteen. Grumpy's mind twist, batshit insane. Therapy with a blade slicing through pain. Aliens whisper, yo, this vibe's just right. Hit that hell. I ain't waking her up neither. She's supposed to be going and doing blood work or some bullshit like that too, and she's still asleep. Yeah, raw business, Russian raw. Yeah, I didn't. I got away. Let's see, I got away from the tobacco and all that, like I said a long time ago. The black miles, though, get back into that. That's what I was talking about. Before Crazy come out here and got me aggravated. It hasn't been legal around here for medical and all that, but I mean, it's been for what, 7, 8 years, 9 years, something like that now. But before that, whenever I was out and about doing my thing, it wasn't legal. But I've always self-medicated. So I would take those black miles and empty them out, and then light that up. And with no tobacco, with just the leaf and the insert that was in it, it still had that black mild smell. If you knew what the herb smelled like, and you was walking by smoking one, you'd smell the black mild sweetness, and then you would smell the herb like, ooh, wait a minute, where are you going? You know. And that's kind of because I would go, we had a Bob Sykes fishing pier. There's an old bridge that, you know, wasn't drivable no more, so they condemned it down and made it a walk-on fishing pier or whatever back in the day. But that was a good little saltwater fishing spot. And I'd go fishing at night out there and stay out there overnight and stuff like that. So I'd go all the way towards the end of the pier to get out towards the channel. And I would carry my cooler and my fishing poles, and I'd have my black amount, and I had the damn thing lit because it smelled like a black amount. I was not cocky or nothing, didn't care back then. I'd smoke anywhere. I didn't worry about the police. I'd just throw it in the water or something. But you walk past people, and it's a stigma because I was a white boy smoking a black and mild, and in the area, they would laugh at me or something, act like I was trying to hang out or fit in where I didn't fit in or something, you know. It was funny because I wasn't like that, you know. I caught all the references because I was in that crowd, so I knew what they were saying, and I'd keep going by, and they start talking crap, and then when they smell it, and say, hey, what you trying to catch tonight? I was like, I know what I'm catching and you ain't catching. And I keep walking, just grinning. That's what I liked about it. Yeah, and it made a few new friends fishing like that too, because they'd smell it and like, damn, and they'd come up and sit there and talk to me for a while. And I said, you want to hit? And like, oh man, that was back in the day. That's about the only. I used to not have the anxieties and stuff. That's when I was more carefree. It was like this, how I'm smiling and stuff all the time. I carried myself more like that. And it's crazy that person's been gone for so damn long, but he's not gone. You know. So, Mike, if you still in here, brother, I hope stuff's only up and up for you. I know this shit can be rough, but at the same time, it was rough for me. I thought it crushed me at first, but it did. It crushed a version of me that was not real. It crushed that mental mold I made of myself and thought that was the image that I was supposed to project. That's how I was supposed to live. Because I don't think I was in love with the wife at all. I think I was more in love with the fact that I wasn't a deadbeat and I wasn't running away from problems. But yeah, I've said it before. Grumpy's back. He's better. Oh, we full of good babble now, y'all. Look out. Bat shit crazy and babble all the way. So yeah, I used to love blunts. I was good at rolling blunts. That's one thing I do. Even with my hands now, I still credit myself. I can roll a decent joint. Always had that skill. The neuropathy is what makes it hard. That's why I use the little insert pieces now, because it gives me something to grip on to judge the thickness of it. If not, if I don't have that tip, I squeeze them. I squeeze them too tight when I roll them, and you can't hardly draw through the damn things. I think that's the key to everything in life is be real. Be yourself. Don't be fake. Be who you want to be. Be the goofiness you want to be. If you think you're quirky and goofy, freaking own it. Roll with it, because that's what makes the world. We're all damn different, We're all real. We all got our own opinions and stuff like that, and that's what makes it so cool. And just think of how boring it would be if everybody was the same. Everybody had the same opinions. Everybody done the same thing. I don't know. That's not how I want to live. I like the versatility and everything. The lines are a little light. I try to darken them up some. And I'll do this too. I do this with my little pieces is once I do all my work, I'll go back and reburn some outlines and stuff, and then I'll clean up. I'll do that so many times. I'll clean it up here because I'll come back through maybe and hit it with some Scotch-Brite here and there to take some extra burn off, and then I'll have to, that lightened up too much. And then when I go to put color to it, it's like I'll bleed over. Y'all know, y'all watch. I guess that's my crazy. But yeah, I said something about it in your live the other time. Like, I think I said something that says I made that statement that nobody was getting my energy like that. And dude, that was when I dropped those words. That's when my switch flipped. That's when that emotional switch flipped, and then I sat there and reflected a bit, and that's when I've come to my decisions. Like I said, this divorce is the best thing that's ever happened. Change. It's different. That's scary in itself right there. But it's a good thing though. That's the kick in the ass.
Energy flows where that resin hardens. Spaceships hover over backyard gardens. Subscribe to
Just wish it would have been done a long time ago. I think it's something that needed to be done. I just, what was it, that generational curse, that broken family. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that guy that said, "Oh, piss on this. I ain't doing this no more." Because I did that when we were young, and it's like, no, that ain't right. And then we hooked back up, and then it's like, no, we wasn't supposed to hook back up. There you go. Well, that's what I keep joking about. You gotta hang out. I've been talking. I need my helicopters. I gotta go pick my buddies up. Win the lottery. Have that big old compound in the mountains. We had the big old YouTube parties every month. You got them channels that what's the word? You got those channels that'll spotlight a builder, each week or each month or something like that. Well, we'll have a builder spotlight party each month. Have a big old compound, big old party going on, and it'd be that YouTuber's party. We'll bring that YouTuber up there and base the party just on them. Yeah, that's what I want. I want wipe your butt wealth and just be happy and just make everybody around me as happy as I can, Because I think that's what the world needs, is everybody so damn uptight because y'all got so much bills and so much stress and so much this, and it's like, money, they say, is the root to evil and can't buy happiness and all, but man, I agree it's gonna come with its own problems and troubles and stuff, but I see a million and one problems and troubles that it could fix for so many folks too. And that's the thing, is what is it? Share that wealth, pay that stuff forward. That's what I want to be able to get to. I've had so many of y'all hook me up, these super chats and stuff like that, and the memberships and stuff like that. That's, to me, that's a massive pay forward, and it's like I got to do that back. Still got to get on my feet. A lot of people getting that's the crazy part about it. Yeah, I hit a divorce in end of 25. The spouse says it was December 28th. She says, I don't want to be here no more. And, oh my gosh, go back to my lives. I'm an open book. I had all my emotions out here every morning. I mean, I was bawling. I couldn't get 10 minutes into a live without crying and boohooing half the damn live, And like I said, I had a pity party, this and that for a while, and it was that whole Phoenix metaphor. My ass was crashing and burning, and man, I burned up. I've come out, and I ain't on fire no more. I'm on fire, but it's at my feet. It's the rockets propelling me forward. That's where my fire's coming from right now. Like I said, she did that whole trick December. That was the best thing, and it was shitty. It hurt. It felt like it crushed my world, but at the same time, that was the best thing that's ever happened, because it was that cup of gas, and now my ass was engulfed. I hit that ground on them pile of ashes, and here comes my pretty ass back out now. I'm bright, green, and shiny. I want to be a green phoenix now. And remember, y'all, if y'all think I'm batshit crazy, y'all gonna have me Baker acted or something like that. Green jacket. I will gladly put the green jacket on. It won't be no fight.
Monologue to a polished piece, handcrafted love, emotions released. Each design reflects a state of mind, artistry in every grain you'll find. Slices of life embedded in each groove, epoxy, rivers in a timeless groove.
I'm trying to get, all right, with this picture, I'm trying to get it all shaded in and get the detail in with shade. I've not really done a piece like this. This is way out of my comfort zone, but you gotta challenge yourself, right? But, the letters here are basically the darkest point of the piece. So I gotta set my tone with that. And so basically, when I start burning in these borders and stuff like that through here, I don't want to go no darker than what this is going to be. So I want it all to kind of go in tone. And now that right there, we might try to get that a little more bold, because that looks to be a little sharper on there, and then some of the shadow there, but gotta set those base tones.
Create and thrive.
Oh, y'all, this hand. This is gonna be my worst hand. Of course, I'm right-handed, so that one got thrown a lot.
Welcome to the land of wood and glow. Grumpy's got the tools, the resin flows. From lighter cases to clips.
And then that, I think, is what's aggravating my tendonitis, is sitting in this chair. I keep pushing down with my wrist on the arm of the chair to kind of adjust my back. I think that's what's got this wrist bothering me, and I didn't have to do that as much. It's just this chair. It doesn't pivot around like my old chair does. So my old chair, I could kind of lean and hit my elbow to adjust.
Carving through the chaos, steady hands.
This needs to be a little bit darker.
Born in the glow of the lit. Shapes take form with a story to share. Find your light, it's waiting right there. Grumpy's laid back carvings all through the night. Each one unique, glowing under UV light. Anxieties fade.
We'll go ahead and get some of this smoke here in, and then we'll work that border and then work our way down.
Everything feels right. Each swirl, each hue, a cosmic dance under neon skies. Here's your chance. Spark the joy, let those worries slide. Breathe in the vibe, let your soul collide. Grumpy's laid back carvings all through the night. Each one unique, glowing under UV light. Anxieties fade, pain takes flight. In the land of creation, everything feels right.
Says one of them big tables, huh? Oh. Or that's one of them ones you just kind of build the legs to it and then just get underneath it, unscrew the sawhorse. My ex-Paul-in-law, he took an old patio table that had the glass top in there. You had the metal band that was, I guess, crimped around the glass, and then the legs and all kind of hooked to that metal. Had an umbrella in there and all that. When the wind blew it over and it hit just right, shattered the glass out in there. Well, he took the frame of all that. He put it down on a piece of wood for a base, a bottom, and then flipped it upside down and kind of sealed it. Well, he turned around and mixed concrete up and then put some like chicken wire, kind of meshed it up for some stability. and hey, good morning, Rubberneck, and put all that in the table, in the round part of the table, and then mixed up the concrete, poured his concrete in there, leveled it all out. That damn thing was about an inch thick with concrete and whatnot. It took him a minute. He had to have help to get it flipped over and get it up on its legs. But I said it don't blow over by the wind no more. But you damn sure don't want to be on it. Some little kid pull it and that damn thing fall over. It's gonna break a leg or an arm. Yeah, it's heavy.
Like a nebula's embrace, building tiny legacies in the smallest space. Each roach clips a trophy, a win on display. Grumpy's got galaxies spinning.
That's like some of this epoxy. This epoxy, it surprises the shit out of me how heavy it gets. It's like I just don't. It's crazy. That's like I've done some pieces that are so big and I feel the weight. It's like, yeah, I can't turn that on my lathe. I'll kill my little lathe. That's why I haven't done any of the pieces that I want to do, because when I start doing the bases and stuff like that are bigger, I want to do the hybrid pieces that's got the epoxy and wood combined. And that whole concrete thing, it was pretty cool if that's what you're talking about. It was heavy. Goodness gracious, it was heavy though. He could have probably done it a little bit thinner, but just, I guess, to make it easier to work with and material-wise, splitting stuff down for molds and form boards, because basically he put a little form around it and all, but didn't use that lip that sealed that wrapped the glass. He used that basically as a form, but then went a little bit higher than that. But those kind of tables like that, he didn't do no designing or no texturing or nothing like that into it. But you could take and make your the form that you use for that. Say you got you a piece of wood or something, and you're putting your round ring down on that wood and attach it, and then you're filling that up. That wood itself, make it like a stamp. You know, you put you some leaf patterns in there or something like that, and then when you fill it and you pull it off from your mold, you have that texture in your table. So different designs and patterns you could add to it. The possibilities would be endless that way, you know. But then take those same tables and instead of concrete, you can make the epoxy table. You already got a frame. You know, if you can't build, say if you're not a craftsman to the point to building your own tables and planing all that down, but you want to do a river table or something like that, that might be a way to do one. I just thought about that. Grumpy's got galaxies spinning every day. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts. Dang, that's pretty cool. That's an awesome idea right there. I'm gonna start. Yep. thinking about hitting like the thrift stores and finding like little glass end tables or something like that are see-through or something that are thin. You get something like that, then use that frame of it already, and then just strengthen it up with some epoxy and put you some lights and stuff in there. You have, instead of having a lamp right there, you got your lit up little end table. All kind of ideas. Probably got somebody already done that stuff out there somewhere though. That's probably why I'm thinking about it. I watch so many damn videos and stuff. That's the bad thing about watching. That's what I stopped watching a lot of Turners and stuff, because it's like so many out there. It's kind of hard to come up with an idea that wasn't influenced by another idea or something. An original. There you go. That's the only thing with wood burning is it's just I can't do it fast. I guess I don't want to burn it in as dark. I don't know. I don't know if it's my box. I know I could turn my heat up more, but then I just might not be. This just might be my pace. I might not be meant to do it no faster. If I turn it up any hotter to burn it quicker, then when I stall and babble and touch down and stuff like that, it'd be too hot and I scorch it and I'll have too many mess ups and stuff. Well, I guess we all have our own style and whatnot.
Epoxy drip slow, riverbeds in the resin. Grumpy's got the hands of a time-lost legend. Carvings out of nightmares, dreams too sinister. Got the glow brighter than a lunar minister.
Spalted maple is some beautiful wood. I got a couple of pieces here to play with that are spalted. Man, it's just the different level. Just when the maple starts to spalt, period, you have that dark, fine, bold black line of the fungus that goes through, but then all the other wood in itself just starts changing different colors and all, kind of like meerschaum. When meerschaum starts soaking up the resins and stuff from the tobaccos, it just starts marbling up. That spalted maple is a good piece of wood. The way it starts marbling all through there with the other colors plus that bold line. Oh, I love it. Wowie and Mr. Pink sent me a wood box, and Wowie had put a piece of spalted in there that was colored up like that. I love it. I'm still sitting on a piece of it because it's like I don't want to turn it and stuff because then I won't have it no more. It's like if I don't turn it, I still got it, you know. I got a couple of pieces of wood like that.
Oceans ripple, waves roll slow. Mad genius in the craft, watch it all just glow. Grumpy laid back, but mind batty and torn. Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication rolled, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light.
Everybody, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're watching, all you gotta do is subscribe and you can comment. So please subscribe, leave me some comments. I do love the interaction. And if you're watching and lurking and just don't want to comment, don't be scared. This is a safe place. Everybody's welcome. But it's early. If you're saying, shut up, Grumpy, I'm drinking my coffee. Hey, I'm drinking mine too. Because this is what I like right here. Because even on a bad day, y'all got me smiling. So that's what I say. This is sometimes this does not want to burn. This is that what is it? I think it's birch plywood or something. I got it from the box store. It was intentions was for a pantry, so we had a couple of sheets of it, and I never used it for that. So I built my carbon box with it. Took the rest of it and cut it up pieces like this for burning, but it's got a lot of glue. Not good for you. So I do have a little carbon filter thing in my box. I should be wearing my mask, but this is not shading like this. I don't produce as much smoke. Hey, good morning, Don. I don't produce as much smoke like this. So, I mean, you still need that ventilation and whatnot, but I can do more of this without my mask. And I have a dust mask that when I'm not filming or something, I wear. And it's got carbon filters in the mask itself too to help neutralize the smoke. But normally have a fan hanging about 10 foot away from me up high, because your smoke rises, and that fan blows to my back door. Then I got another fan in my back door that blows out my back door. And so that's my circulation. Because like I said, yeah, any wood burning smoke's not good for you, but this right here with the glue and that plywood, that thing's sure not good for you. So you can get a little loopy if you burn too much and get too much of that smoke. Speaking of fans, I had to put that fan back in the door. I took it down when I let the dogs out. Oh, goodness. That train reminds me of Soul Train, right? It does. It does too. Yes, sir. It might be. It came off of Google. Yeah, I had to look that image back up. That could very well be a copy off of that. I imagine their what is it? Their trademark stuff and all is probably expired because that one's so old. But I got the train. I got the train image from Google. You know, I Googled well, how did I do it? Black and white train pyrography stencils or something, and it come up with a bunch of train pictures and different ones, and I looked through to try to see. I mean, I like the real smoke, but like I said, that shading intimidates the crap out of me, and so it's like the way I'm doing this one, I'm gonna try to take my burner and put all that color in there to bring all that detail out, and I haven't shaded a piece like that before. I don't know, so. But I Googled and got the image off of Google, and then I put that in Chat GPT and told it I wanted the Grumpiest Express as a wood burning thing and kind of give it a little prompt, and this is what it gave me. So I was like, heck yeah. So that's what we're going with. But yeah, I'm taking my time with it. It's gonna take me a minute, but my hand is sore this morning, yo. But yeah, because I've never shaded like that. You know, I put a lot of the detail line kind of in there. I guess the outline of some of the detail. But yeah, it's well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's like I said, it's different for me. And that's what I like. Excuse me, it's kind of burpy. I like that challenge, I guess, challenging yourself sometimes, but then at the same time, I tell you, I'm my worst critic, so I'll beat myself down because I can go for that perfection. So I guess trying these different pieces is taking me out of that, trying to take me out of that mindset to where I'll open up. There you go. I want my creativity and my art, and I have to open up and let it flow instead of being so critical. I don't know. I'm impressed. Let's see. I don't know. My mindset and everything I got right now here lately, I've been so damn happy and stuff. I think that's showing in some of my work here lately as well. So yeah. Everything's on the up and up for me right now. I mean, it is and it's not. I still have a bunch of crappy crap I'm dealing with, but at the same time, everything around that is strictly positive. So it's like, you know, that's where I say everything happens for a reason. You have to go through stages of life to get to that next step. And so all this crappy crap that I thought was just crazy, all it is the mess of closing that book, starting with a new book, because we're not dealing with chapters no more. That whole book's over. And that means we had to clear off the bookcase, because I don't like keeping old books. So sorry, y'all. I'm getting me a little herbal thing together over here. And we'll get back to burning. Letting my hand rest a second too. My hand's cramping. Yeah, I like using metaphors a lot, I guess. But anyway. And then I do like to be somewhat tight. That's just the way I smoke. I don't sit there and drag down from start to finish and hotbox it, so I don't mind if it goes out of touch. Because then that just maintains, and this is a little, I don't roll big old hog legs or something like that. No, I ain't gonna lie, every now and then I'm gonna celebrate or I'm in the mood, so that's gonna dictate it, but I tell y'all a lot that this is mainly medicinal. This is like my Adderall or my Ritalin. This slows my crazy head down a touch to where I can kind of somewhat focus. We are. I tear my stuff apart so bad. And then it's just, with my head trips, I've said it 1,000 times, I try to strive for that perfection. And I don't see you don't get perfection in art. There's nothing perfect about it. It's what it is. It's just, I guess, that image to you, that's your perfect image because that's how you envision it. So you got a perfect representation of your image. And that's what I try to do, is just my image constantly changes in my head. And so when I mess with stuff, I never see the same thing. So I don't get happy with it. I don't know. More of that bat shit. Got cords and stuff, and I gotta get my cords draped over other cords so it don't pull on this cord. That's the only thing I don't like about it. That's what Mr. Pete was talking about, is these cords being so thick and heavy, you get a lot of resistance on your piece. So I'll spin it up and try to get it to where it's not pulling on the top so bad. Might have got that one too tight. Grumpy in the workshop, hand steady on the lathe, carving out the roach clips, making moments brave. Epoxy resin shining bright under the light, aliens in the shadows grinning through the night. Oh yeah, I'm bad on that on carving. That, and with my hands, that bit will run away from me more often than what it used to, because I can't control my hand as good sometimes. That right there, seriously, it's not the aggravation as much as the mark. It's more the mental frustration. I start beating myself up saying I can't do this stuff no more. What the heck am I even trying this for? And I start getting in them head trips, and it's like, no, you can do it. You just got to adapt and overcome. And so yeah, I'll beat myself up like that sometimes, but then I'll try to get myself right back out of it. Now that's again when I say the whole therapeutic side of YouTube is I wasn't really creating anything anymore. I was just doom scrolling and just sitting here all the time. And my buddy kept hounding me, says, you got to do a YouTube. You got to do a YouTube. I don't nobody want to watch my stuff. And man, I'm so glad I did a YouTube. I've met so many awesome people. I was meeting people and new people from the community just being in there because I've been in so many people's lives and so many different communities with my regular name, before Grumpy ever come to be. And then when I started doing the Grumpy thing, I thought that was funny because I was going through the same lives, talking to the same people that I had been talking to for a while, but didn't tell them that I was Tim. I was just in there as Grumpy. So I would log in the chat when we talking, everybody's talking to me and stuff, but it was funny because I didn't change the way I talked or nothing. So after a while, a few people started picking on and says, "Is this Tim?" And then they would look Grumpy up because I had it in my bio who I was and all that stuff. So it took it a while for people to start clicking who I was and stuff. But that's when Grumpy come to be. And then I just started the channel and started doing the content and whatnot. And then I still have my other profile, but I don't do nothing with it no more. It just sits. But yeah, I am so glad I started the YouTube thing because it is super, super therapeutic for me. And then the people I've met. Again, everything happens for a reason. And that's why my buddy was hounding me for a reason. He didn't know why, but hey, maybe he knew. I don't know. Because yeah, unfortunately, that is I think that's my worst issue right now is my confidence in myself. I don't see what the heck y'all see in my goofiness out here. But I greatly appreciate that y'all see something in my craziness because yeah, y'all make this stuff so much worthwhile. Walk away for a few minutes. Yeah, I will. Let's see, I be smoking it all the time. So. When I get frustrated with the pieces, though, that's my neuropathy in my hands. I think I'm going to invest in the smaller micro carvers that wrap up faster on the RPMs. Because I know the faster that bit's pulling, it's going to be easier to keep it in that one spot because it's going to be moving so fast. Because I know with my Dremel, I do find at the lower RPMs, there's more pull. Like when you're hitting the wood, it wants to grab and run. But then when you got that super high RPM going, it just kind of sits. It doesn't try to take off on you. And so I'm gonna work myself into something like that one day. But again, those little carvers, that's not like buying a Dremel. You're not gonna go drop $100 and be good. You're gonna drop a couple $100 the minimum. But I think that will help me out with my power carving. Because I don't do big pieces and I can't really manipulate the big pieces. So stuff that's hand size, Dremel size, micro carvers and stuff like that. I think that's going to be my route. Oh yeah, I got some aggressive ones. I got the cut saw burrs and all that, and then step it down to the diamond and the ruby burrs and everything. I know the more aggressive are definitely going to pull and drag, but I also feel that the RPM rate on that helps that pull. I've noticed that just using my aggressive burrs, when I take, because I don't run my Dremel full speed. I got the 4300 and it's got that dial on there to adjust your RPMs on there, and it goes up to 35 I think on that dial, and I don't wide open I guess would be 35,000 or whatever RPM, and I run my Dremel right there between the 25 and the 30, and that's it. And I don't never run it wide open, so maybe if I sped it up I'd be better, but I do know playing with my speeds, using the cut saw extreme, when I got that at a lower RPM, it's almost bumpy, bouncy grabs. Good morning, Mr. Pete. grabs and pulls, and then, like I said, speed it up more. It seems like it's still cutting and all, but that's just it. It's spinning so fast that it's not bouncing. It's more caught that good balance. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, pretty much. My micro dental is 35. All right, micro dental, but you also run like you're running like your smaller. What is it? The what is that? What is that? The 130 seconds bits or whatever it is. You're running the smaller bits, so your tips are a lot smaller off the micro machines, correct? And so with that faster RPM, you're looking at that 35,000s on that tip versus that tip. You know, it's a lot faster on that one. You them air tippers. Oh, I know. I think Discard Rob has some of those. Yes, I want to get into that, but I heard him talking about you have to stay on top of the maintenance for those. He's with the little oils and stuff like that for them in the machines, kind of like your nail guns and stuff, but with them little micro carvers. He was talking, he had a regiment that he followed to make sure everything stayed on point. Yeah, there you go. But shoot, you start running one of the air machines. I don't know how got a lot of humidity and stuff down here. All right, Cedar, you have a good day, buddy. Be careful flipping that table. Like you said, get help. Don't throw your damn back out. It ain't worth it. Don't matter how much you're getting paid for it. It ain't worth it. I would wonder about how the humidity would affect me down here, you know, I know I'd have to have the moisture separator and stuff like that, but how big of an issue that would be on longevity of the tool. That's like my little compressor. My little compressor scares the crap out of me every time I use it. That thing's old. But it's had a lot of moisture in it, so I'm sure there's a lot of rust and stuff on the inside of the tank, and so the integrity of the tank and the welds scares me sometimes. Like when the thing's building up pressure, because it's a little bitty old portable thing, like couple of gallon little hot dog tank. Sits right. I turn that thing sideways to where if it does blow the ends off of it, I won't be in the line of fire, hopefully. That's some of the stuff that I wanted to do when the dust settled here and I had a little bit of finances. Sounded like one of the kids was coming through the door. But yeah, I want to take my finances and get a little larger compressor. It don't even have to be larger. I just want a new one because, like I said, this one is so old. And I haven't properly drained the water out of it and stuff like that over the time. The wood hums low as the late whirls around. Turning pieces. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do take care of my Dremels. I've been carving with a Dremel for many years, but like I guess messing with it every day or several times a week. I didn't start none of that hardcore carving until like 2021, and from that point to this point, I had a Dremel 3000 when I started in 2021, but I've had that Dremel for 10 years plus prior to doing my hardcore carving. And then once I started doing the wood spirits and the bigger pieces, I burnt the 3000 up and then got the 4300. And I've had that 4300 ever since. It's the first one. And like I said, I don't run it wide open. And then I let the bird do the work more because I'll get heavy-handed, but I know that's gonna snap the flex shaft or that's that's gonna burn my brushes. I've changed my brushes in it, of course, because you do your maintenance on it. But yeah, man, I let the tool do the work and it'll dang sure last. Even the cheaper rotary tools and whatnot are decent at that aspect nowadays if you just let the tool do the work. But I do tend to get heavy sometimes. I guess that might be why I don't power carve as much, is I have that subconscious fear that I'm gonna burn up my Dremel.
Each groove a story etched in the grain. Each twist and turn melting the pain. Epoxy gleaming like starlit streams, carving the chaos into quiet dreams. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the
See, I don't got a big boy like that yet. That's what I want to slowly add to my arsenal for all that. Because I would like to do not massive pieces, but something that's something that's big, that's worth buying instead of the little bitty things. Because most of my wood spirits and stuff were where I would get splits of cedar or something like this, and then I'd cut them in half and make two pieces out of it, or I would do a wrap around for the one. They weren't really big pieces, and I would like to get some larger stuff, but then again, it's the the bulk removal, so I need a bigger tool for the bulk removal. Just thinking like the die grinders, or like you say, the Fordham, something like that. But that's just it. My butt squirrels so much. I got the basics for power carving, so I move on to the next thing, get working with that, get the basics, move on into the next thing, and then I got different stuff that I can squirrel around to keep myself busy. This message. All right, cool. Still be principled, even being old or not, you can look at that and step it up to whatever. I got a dust collector. I got one. This table is downdraft. I got 4-inch, 4-inch going all the way to my dust separator in my bucket, and it's a 4-inch dust separator. I have it attached to the top of a 5-gallon bucket, and then I have the wind. I think it's 650 CFM collector. It's supposed to have like a 5-micron bag or something, and then I ordered the aftermarket bag, and it's my wrist, damn it. The aftermarket bag that I ordered, it's 1 micron or 2 micron. It's a wall mount dust collector right there. I have it set up. I use it when I do my lathe and everything. And then, like I said, my downdraft right here, and then that's what this little box, my little carving box right here. It's just over 2 foot. I'd say it might be, 20, 24, maybe 30 inches wide in here, and then not even 2 foot tall, and not even 2 foot deep. Little square box, in it. So I got a top up here, and then my downdraft right here. So I keep most of my dust contained. That's why it's like I haven't done walking sticks or nothing like that yet, because I'd have to work on those outside to keep my mess to a minimum. Yeah, that's just it, the longevity of them. that's what's kind of slowed me down on buying them. Is just because the little ones are to get a reputable brand, they're expensive. You know, it's crazy at some of the prices for them. I've seen them $600 and up. You know, and it's like, you know, you're getting good parts and good bearings and whatnot, but then at the same time, gracious, that's a lot of money to invest. Yeah, 1 micron. That's what I did. It cuts your flow, your airflow just a little bit with that 1 micron, but it's still, I'd rather my airflow drop just a touch than have that fine dust all over the place. Because with my lungs, I I do enough to my lungs as it is with my herbal. You know, and they want to tell me long time ago that I was getting close to COPD, and I can feel it. You know, so it's like, yeah, with the wood carving and the dust and everything like that, dust collection and ventilation is crucial for me. Yeah, that's why I say it all the time. When I start doing my lathe work, I'll stop and vacuum some of my stuff up while I'm going, because I start twitching when I see all that dust. And I say it's the funniest thing because I'm a woodworker and all that, but it's like a mental itch and scratch, because it's like I start seeing that dust, and I can have respirator on and everything, but my head will start. I'm like, I can't breathe. It's too dusty. Yeah, start vacuuming it up. Oh. But yeah, I'm a mess.
Welcome all to this humble lair. Come relax, join the vibe. Hit like and feel alive. Subscribe for endless drive. Carving peace.
Sorry, y'all. I'm getting messaged, and I gotta respond. Mr. Robert just messaged me. Where are you at, Mr. Robert? Come in the live. You know I'm live. Let's see. He might be getting ready for work. I don't know. Let's see. I can't send. I can't see my keyboard. Trying to have Messenger opened up in my chat too. Let's see. There we go. I hear dogs. What?
Wait.
Huh?
Aiden's up.
Okay. All right, y'all. I guess I got to. Damn. I got to shut down. My grandson's awake, and she's leaving for blood work, so she won't be here, and I can't leave him inside by himself. And they won't let me put him on YouTube yet. He wants to be on YouTube, but I can't put him on YouTube yet. Right? We're earmuffs. I'm gonna keep y'all live for a minute, and if y'all got stuff to do, y'all go do it. I don't blame you for bouncing. Hey, Mr. Pete, have a good morning, sir, if you're out. But I'm gonna keep this going, but I gotta go inside for a minute. I'm gonna mix up some muffins and stuff like that. So y'all hear Grumpy being the muffin man, or y'all can go do y'all's thing, because she shouldn't be long doing her blood work, and then I can come back out here and keep doing my thing. I'll just go ahead and log off, be done with it. If she gets back quick enough, I'll just sign back on and start again. That way I ain't burning up the airtime. There's Robert, and I'm bouncing out. Dude, I gotta go. The ex has got to go get blood work. The grandkids is here, and the grandson's already awake. So I got to shut down and get in there with him. And where's my stuff? Damn. Get in there with him. Get his muffins going. As soon as she gets back, I will come back out here and turn my live back on and do some more stuff. I'm coming. I gotta make some muffins. All right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. Stay awesome. Stay laid back. Come here, man. Ooh, you come right here so nobody can see. We gotta cover you up so you're not on YouTube. All right. Let's see. He's YouTube right now. Mama says they can see your hands and they can't see your face, so you should be fine, just like this. Well,
Everyone can see my hair, though.
let's see. Hold your hands up. Look, right there. See? Right there. See, there's your hands. Boop, boop, boop. They can see that picture. Everybody on YouTube can see. Look, let me see. This is what they're seeing right now. Everybody watching the video, they see this picture and they see us up in that top corner right there. But yeah, y'all have y'all's notifications on for sure. But I'm still fixing the shutdown though. That way I can go inside and make his muffins. That's my little man. But
It's me.
oh, we can't show you though. Mama, get on to us. We gotta show you just your hands. Keep your head covered up.
It's Grumpy's grandson again.
Yeah, Grumpy's grandson again. There you go. So we're trying to get Mama to let him start him a YouTube. So he'll be Grumpy's little sidekick. All right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day, everybody. Stay awesome. Stay laid back. Remember, it's my job to be grumpy. God bless everybody. No, come here and look. Come here and look. Right there, that top picture. That picture right there is what was on the computer. You know, if you step behind me, step behind me. Step behind me. That's all they could see. And I had his head covered up with my head.